So the next question is which room should we do next? Well, the greenhouse, guys, is really only useful if you're going to be planting seeds. And seeds are really useful for what purpose? Well, unlike fishing, fishing is a good thing because when you catch fish, you can eat food, and then you can bring it back here and cook it, and then it gives you a lot more HP. The greenhouse basically works like this. By finding seeds around the game and then doing farming, which is basically what the skill is, all you're doing is taking seeds and planting them into their little seed spots and then filling up with water to basically get food. Later on, you can pick up these food pieces to have things like this, which are ruby beets and a couple other items. Now, when you pick those items up, you can come over here and then you can cook them for additional HP. Take note that rubies cannot be eaten. But as you can see, they can't be cooked. They can't be eaten raw. But if we were to cook them, in order to cook them, guys, you'll put it right here, and it'll ask for cook time. Now, we don't have any temperature because we need sticks. So in order to actually do this, we just need to come over here and pick up 3 sticks and go ahead and toss 1, 2, and 3 inside. Take note that this bar, when it's full, it will go down until this thing is finished. So for example, when you start to cook, if you throw in all the sticks and max it out, I think it takes about a total of 6 or 7 sticks to max this. Once you start cooking, your bar will go down. It will stop when your cooking stops. Now, here's the thing about the cooking room that is why I don't really feel the need to actually create this room that much in the game anyways. The cooking room, guys, which is very nice, don't get me wrong, it is very beneficial in the late game, but in the early game, cooking room has its faults, which is one of these. Every time you go to cook food, guys, and you add something here, it does tell you how much HP and how much hunger it restores, but then it has a timer of how much time it needs to cook. Now here's the thing, when we go back and we look at how much HP we get already, it's pretty much almost the same, right? It's not really too much of a significant difference. But why would it be better to cook? What would be the difference between cooking and not? Well, the problem is, guys, is that when you cook, here's the problem. You only get 1 stack. So it basically takes up 1, 2, 3, 4. So every time I cook one of these items, yeah, it does have a little bit more HP than the other one, but I can't stack them. Whereas, yeah, when cooked is done, you have some other benefits, like right here, more HP, maybe a little bit more resistance, but again, it's not that much of a difference. I've always found that when you play this game, that it's a lot better to just pick up the plants off the ground and eat them as they are raw, because they stack and they hold a lot more. So therefore, you can always run around the game and last longer than bringing a lot of food with you that take up a lot of inventory spots and also decreases your amount of time that you can actually be outside. Now, of course, if the stacked items were significantly less, meaning let's say if this was cooked and it was like all the way up the top every time and this was all the way down, then it would almost make a lot more sense to actually cook it than it would be for it to be raw. So again, it has its ups and downs. It's up to you players to figure out which style is best for you, but the cooking room to me is just not that worth it.